Because Christmas is here, I thought I'd put my video out, just helping some people who might just got the game think what they need to do first of all, the first steps you need to take on Dead by Daylight. There's a lot of pitfalls when you're starting out, so this little simple nudge in the right direction will hopefully be the difference between you wasting hours and precious blood points on things that you probably won't make use of later in the game. Alright, so when you first start playing, you'll be treated with this main menu. You got Play Survivor, Play as Killer, your two main options that you want to be going for. You want to make sure that you're playing both fairly equally wherever possible. Alright, so who to level up first? A Survivor. Begin to Survivor here, and then you'll be treated with this bar on the left. Click on Survivors, and you'll see the whole list of people that you can play as. Icons are different, they'll look different for you. Dwight, Meg will look different, Claudette will look different, and Kate, I've adjusted them, customised them myself. They don't look the best though, but Kate looks good, the one's not so much. Anyway, the three that you'll want to be leveling up first, at least in my opinion, is Dwight, Jake, and David. And there's reasons for that. People will tell you otherwise, people will tell you Meg and Claudette generally speaking, but I'd suggest not to. Let's delve into why. Okay, if we click on the loadout now, you can see the available perks. You won't get all 4 slots when you first start playing, you'll be limited to 1, and you have to level up individual characters to unlock extra slots. To begin with, you only have the 1. Dwight starts out with 3 perks: Bond, Leader, and Prove Thyself, and I've put them in order of what I think is most important to get first, or what's most useful I should say. Bond is extremely useful, gives you great information of where your teammates are. What that can do is it allows you to know where you can get healed up at, it allows you to know what your teammates are doing, whether they're working on generators, whether they are healing up, whether they're in the chase of the killer. Some things are a bit more nuanced and you'll have to make your own judgment call on what it looks like they're doing. For instance, if you see a survivor running, if it looks like they're looking behind them from the aura, then you can kind of guess that they're probably being chased by a killer. So it's very good for information. Good. Secondly, Leader. At level 1, level 2, I wouldn't really put into a perk build, but when it comes to level 3, you get 25% extra speed for other people. They can do totem cleanses, they can do heals quicker, search chests, other actions like this. It doesn't affect repairs though. This really helps you out though. For instance, if you're injured and you're after a heal, you can use Bond to find somebody, and then if you're at Leader, level 3 or whatever level, you'll still increase the speed in which your teammate can heal you, which means potentially that could be the difference between you getting downed by a killer that's approaching your location again, or surviving the encounter and running to a safe area. Very useful, although undermined by some perks as you start playing the game more and unlocking them. Prove Thyself is a very popular perk as well, you'll see around. Every person who's on a generator, 2 or more on a generator, sorry, everyone on that generator gets a 10% repair speed bonus, which is very, very, very strong. If you've got a generator with 4 slots available for 4 survivors, and as long as it Prove Thyself, that generator can run at an extremely fast rate, which can allow you to add incredible pressure onto a killer. If generators are popping over and over and over again really fast, that is usually GG for the killer. Prove Thyself, very strong. I've changed over to Jake now, we've gone back into loadout. Jake has 3 perks, but really we're only looking to unlock one of them, and that is Iron Will, which I classify as probably the best survivor perk you can pick up. It's not really that useful at level 1 or level 2, but get to level 3, whenever you're injured, usually your character will make groans of pain over and over again. What this does at level 3 is reduces that by 100%, which basically means your character is completely silent while injured, unless the killer has a specific perk called Strider, which will bump the volume back up to a normal level. But without Strider, the killer can't hear you at all. It's very useful at evading killers. And the final character that I would recommend using and leveling up early on is David King. And it's not for the usual thing that people would say. A lot of people would recommend getting for Dead Hard, which is arguably the best or second best exhaustion perk you can use right now. Possibly the second best because dedicated servers do make it a little bit less viable in certain situations. But the main reason you want it for is We're Gonna Live Forever. What this does, anytime that you're able to save somebody off the hook or take a protection hit, which is pretty much taking a hit for a teammate when a killer's about to go and hit them, that counts as a protection hit. So you get a safe unhook or protection hit, you get 1 stack of We're Gonna Live Forever, up to a maximum of 4. At the end of the match, you get 25% extra bonus to your overall blood points in the match, up to a maximum of 100%, which is twice the amount of blood points potentially if you can get those stacks going. Really, really useful if you want to level up characters quickly. The faster you can level up characters, the more perks you can try out, the quicker you can learn your own playstyle and what perks help your playstyle, the faster you can start ranking up and the faster you can be the best survivor you possibly can. Well worth investing in if you've got the patience for David King and some of these more questionable perks. Oh yeah, Gnome Either is the worst perk in the game. Don't use it if you're going to play as David King, unless you want to get the Adept achievement or you want to do something a little bit different and have a bit of fun. And if you want to delve into killers, who to level up first? Again, click on the killers, you'll see the selection of killers we have available to us. Now, if you've got money to spend, I would highly recommend you unlocking the Cannibal, aka Leatherface, aka Bubba, aka Budget Villain. His perk, we'll get it up, Barbecue and Chili, is an incredible perk and possibly the best killer perk you can get. Like We're Gonna Live Forever, it gives you a stackable bonus, but for this situation it is every unique hook you get of a survivor, so every new survivor you hook on a hook as you're playing, you'll get a stack of Barbecue and Chili. At the end of the game, if you've got all 4 stacks, because every stack is worth 25%, you get 100% bonus blood points at the end of the game, aka twice the amount of blood points. Really good for leveling up killers really quickly, and killer generally you will get a lot more blood points on average than survivor, but even still it can seem like quite the grind of this game, so Barbecue and Chili really does help in that respect. I hate the grind of this game. Barbecue is great. If you haven't got money to spend, who to go for? Right now, the playstyle I've learned from a few people suggesting it, Wraith is really good, but you need to play in a certain playstyle which is hit and run tactics and try and make everyone injured. If you can get the perk called Sloppy Butcher on him, it's really good. It's not one of his perks, but Sloppy Butcher there, really good. I've also got 2 perks on Nurse in there, Thanatophobia and Nurse's Calling. 2 good perks to unlock for Wraith and certain other killers if you play that sort of playstyle. But really, killers you can generally do fairly well regardless of who you pick. There is a bit of a tier list, but generally it's up to your playstyle and who you want to play as really, how you play them, whether they are good or not for you. Have fun, enjoy, and just experiment, see what's good for you. And finally, the best advice I can give anybody who's starting out on Dead by Daylight is get on YouTube, search for Dead by Daylight guides, search for Dead by Daylight gameplay. Just get watching popular streamers, YouTubers, other content creators, learn what they do, learn how they operate. Certain people obviously better than others. You've got I think of some good ones here. If you like streamers, True Talent's quite good. He's very popular and very commonly streaming. Zubat Lel is possibly the best killer in the game, really good. Ostava, he's another really good killer and very informative as well. If you want to learn a lot about the game, get on some of Otis's videos, very informative. Another good streamer, one of my personal favourites who I watch most days is DayDB, he's an Australian streamer. Yeah, just get out there, watch, figure out what they're doing, see how they're playing the game, pick up tips from them, and yeah, best advice you can do, give them a watch.